Welcome to this video that will cover the mechanical and low voltage electrical installation of the Inteliair intelligent control system. The Inteliair control system is designed to intelligently control and regulate ducted dust control, fume control and ventilation systems in accordance with demand. This increases efficiency, reduces energy consumption and noise output of equipment during normal operating conditions. This video will cover the installation of the following components: the main control unit, damper control unit, and current sensing switch. The main control unit, or MCU, can be positioned in almost any location and requires a 110 volt or 240 volt power supply. Consideration should be given to the routing of cables between the various components. The unit can be mounted on a wall or supporting stand with a backplate by using the 4 fixing points available. Wiring the main control unit. Underneath the front panel of the MCU, there are multiple connection points for fixed fans, filter units and RS485 connections which serve the damper control units and variable speed drives. There is also a connection for a pressure sensor. To connect a fixed fan, there are 3 options: normally closed, common and normally open. Consult your fan control or starter manual to understand which connections are required. To connect a filter unit, there are 5 options: normally closed, common, normally open, ground and 24 volts. Consult your filter control or starter manual to understand which connections are required. The ground and 24 volt options are only needed if power is also required for the filter unit controller. There are 4 RS485 connections which can be used to either wire the damper control units or to provide communication with the variable speed drives. To wire the DCU, all 4 terminals, 24 volts, A, B and ground, are used in this connection. Ensure that the color coding of the wiring is consistent with all DCU connection points. To wire the variable speed drive, use data communication cable compatible with your VSD and make connections in accordance with your VSD installation manual. Installing damper control units and current sensing switches. Inteliair dampers come in a range of sizes from 100mm diameter to 355mm diameter. The damper control unit is also compatible with third-party 24-volt power open spring-closed dampers. To make the communications connections between the DCUs and the MCU, mirror the MCU color coding for the RS485 terminal. Each DCU has incoming and outgoing connections to enable multiple units to be linked together to communicate with the main control unit, which can control up to a maximum of 60 DCUs. Each DCU has a dip switch that must be individually numbered between 1 and 60. Consult the operating manual on the Inteliair website for switch numbering positions. When using Inteliair dampers, ensure that the jumper JP200 is removed. Remove the jumper on JP300 if an outbound connection is made. The JP300 should remain in place if the DCU is at the end of the communication line. When wiring a third-party damper, the jumper JP200 should be in position. Disconnect the power connections to the motor and connect the third-party damper to this terminal. Next, you must wire the switch to the DCU. If using the Inteliair current sensing switch, you should use a shielded 3-core communications cable. Use the 24 volt signal and ground connections wired to the corresponding terminals. If using a third-party rocker switch, use the 24 volt and signal terminals. We recommend shielded communication cable is used to connect MCU and DCU, and DCUs and switches, and that the drain wire should be grounded in accordance with EMI best practice. Next, position the current sensing switch on the cable from which the machinery draws power when in operation. Insert a cable tie through the switch to hold in position. If using an Inteliair damper, first fit the mounting plate onto the DCU using countersunk fixings. Then fit the damper cog onto the spindle of the DCU motor prior to then securely mounting the DCU to the damper body. Once you've wired all the connections and numbered the units individually, you're ready to configure the system. Instructions for configuration can be found on the next video in this series at www.inteliair.com.